What is up, everybody? It is Lawrence here, and it is another video on Are They Worth It? And in this specific series, I look at more luxurious sneakers to say whether or not I think they're worth it. When it comes down to luxurious sneakers in general, all that I'm saying, none of it is worth the price. You're getting premium quality, all that type of stuff. But for the most part, you're paying for a brand and a type of aesthetic that you might not be able to get anywhere else. But that's actually not the case with the shoes here, because they look like German army trainers, and German army trainers are pretty much everywhere. They go on sale. You can get them for like $30 at Army Supply Plus stores. And Adidas has released them many times, and a bunch of other brands have released many times. But the most famous for the German army trainers today is from a very little known brand called Maison Margiela, popularized by Kanye lyrics. But their most iconic shoe that they carry over from season to season is the Maison Margiela Replica. So I actually have two versions of this shoe. We have the triple black version done in a high top with both suede as well as leather panels, and I also have a low top version that is done in all leather, and it definitely has the paint drops over there, and basically you're paying $9,000 for those paint drops to be splattered onto your shoe. The paint splatter, unfortunately, definitely does cost more, but it is a hallmark of the brand. But I really do like the paint splatter aesthetic. I feel like it's just enough to make it very Margiela-esque, but not crazy enough where people are like, what the hell is this guy wearing? So I think it's interesting. I get a lot of comments on this shoe, and I really think it's overall a really great shoe. But in terms of a lot of things that you guys are probably wondering, the Margielas to me, or the replicas to me, are actually one of the better luxury sneakers that you can buy. While they don't have this crazy iconic look like either a Common Project or a lot of kind of the more standard white sneakers that you might get from other luxury brands like Gucci, what I do love about it is, unlike those brands, these are relatively much more comfortable. All those other brands have really hard soles, really hard leathers, and they're really hard to break in. And for the most part, when I bought both this version and this version, the leather on them is so soft that there is no break-in period for the upper. A lot of times, like, you know, I get some issues with the heel, tearing that up, and sometimes I get some issues with my toes in that area because the leather really hasn't expanded yet, and it's too tough. With the Margielas, I would say that they use much softer leathers than your typical luxury sneaker, which to me is a good thing. It doesn't make the quality any worse. I've had this pair for I believe almost 4 years at this point, and it still looks pretty good, and the leather's holding up strong. And then I have had this pair for about only 2 months, and I'd say that the leather on this is even softer than the paint pair. The comfort on the midsole as well as outsole, I don't know, it's decent. When you first put them on, they're definitely less conformed to your feet. After several wears, they conform to your feet, and they definitely feel a lot better. When you're looking at the comfort of it, the soles are not that great. Obviously, the midsole design as well as outsole design are really based on German army trainers from wars. On the very bottom of it, you can see the Maison Margiela sign in the middle, and that sign basically it says 22, and that's circled. And that's because 22 is the specific division by Margiela that designs replicas. The 6, I believe, is the women's line, and there's a bunch of these other ones based on these numbers that are below. And the cool part is that it's also stamped on the tongue of the shoe here. So if you can see that, that's over there. And this black one has it done in a suede panel that's over there. So the big question, are they worth it? The answer, I would say, is yes, on sale. And I would say almost any luxury sneaker is much better on sale. But I really do like the German Army Trainer replicas that are produced by Margiela. I think it's a very wearable shoe, unlike a lot of other kind of luxury sneakers that are either a little too out there or so plain that you're spending $700, $800 for no reason. Super easy daily driver if you want one for things like where you have a casual work environment or things like that. So to me, you know, like I said, are Margielas in general at full price worth it? I'd say that no, none from any luxury brand. But when you take that premise out of it, I would still say yes. The Margielas are worth it. I brought other sneakers that I believe are not. A good example is the YSL SL10H, which is a Jordan 1 replica or copy. and I don't think those are worth it. The leather quality on them are great, but they're not very wearable. And so, you know, the other part of buying a luxury sneaker is you don't want to necessarily get completely caught in the fashion trends, and I really do feel like the replica models here, even with the paint splatter, can be worn with almost any kind of outfit. I mean, like just wearing plain jeans with a flannel, you can pop these on and like no one would give it a second look, and they'll think, oh, cool, you have some paint on your shoes. And these obviously are so non-discreet that like people wouldn't even notice that they're Margielas. But if you have any questions before you make your purchase below, leave that in the comments below. If you want more content by me, definitely hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up if you like this video. But until next time, this is the lax edition of Are They Worth It? Maison Margiela Replicas. Peace.